Alright guys, what's up? Paul here, welcome back to episode 35 of the Pokémon X Wonderlocke Challenge. Still on the Elite Four today, and we're going to be taking on the remainder, or whatever remains of the Elite Four. Do have quite a bit to get through today, so we'll try and get through it as fast as we can, but I am post-dubbing this once more due to my own idiocy in not keeping the game audio. So just really looking through items here to try and see who I can put on. Any little helps, I guess, as Tesco would say, and as I would say here. So this icicle plate will probably do quite nice on Vaporeon, 20% increase in damage for any ice type moves. I originally thought the icicle plate could only be applied to Arceus, but apparently it also has hold benefits for other Pokemon, which is quite nice to have. So what we have is the Dragon Master next, who, again, as you would expect, has a lot of Dragon Pokemon. So Vaporeon is going to be quite key in this battle, as is Togekiss. Yep, furry types own Dragon types in this game somehow. I'm not sure how, but somehow they own Dragon types, and we're really just waiting on our own Pokemon owning up the Dragon, because that's what's going to happen. We're going to win. It's going to be easy. Dragon Mark Chamber. I always thought the animation for this one was quite cool as well. All of these, not teleportation, but all of these magical things. Like, what is the technology behind that? Like, how does it float? I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking into the game too much, but here's the Dragon Mark Chamber. The dragon slowly opens its wings. I wonder, like, do the Elite Four have hours in which they work in, or do they just sit in there 24/7 and wait for people to challenge them? Because if that's the case, I'm just curious to see, like, you can only battle the Elite Four from 9 to 5. Like, what is the most optimal time to face the Elite Four? And can only one person face the Elite Four at a time? How many people actually get to that part? And who employs these people? How does the whole Poke currency work? Who employs the gym trainers? Did some mastermind just decide, hey, I'm gonna start up an Elite Four in a Pokemon League and hire all these people? I don't know, but we have Drasna, who has Dra in her name because she's a Dragon Master. And we have this ugly thing. And Togekiss is not going to be effective against it because it is not weak to Furry, because it's part Dragon and part Poison. Decided to go for the Air Slash here and just hope for the Hex. We have a 60% chance of flinching it, so I went for that, I believe. Do we get it though? Let's say no, we don't get the Hex. And I have forgot to turn battle animations on. I know, I'm sorry, but this is post-dubbing, so there really isn't much I can do now. But it is dead. We did dodge a bullet there, though. If that had missed, we would have been kind of messed up, unfortunately. But we get by, Togekiss is actually quite a cool Pokemon. It is overused, but in the metagame, you know, it's a nice Pokemon to have in your team. I read recently that they were announcing the date for the Pokebank again, because obviously the entire server went down on the eShop and nobody was able to get on. Well, a few people were able to get on. But yeah, it's coming back pretty soon, which is actually quite nice. I actually might try it out. The only thing I have to test it with is a Pokemon Pearl sort of disc, not disc, but a game cartridge, I guess. So I'm not sure what we'll do, but I'm just checking Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Transporter. So you put your Pokemon on. Oh, I get it. Okay, that's what it works. I was just looking up there because I wasn't sure how it worked. But again, you use Pokemon Black or Pokemon Black 2 to transfer it over. That's quite cool. I thought you could use Diamond and Pearl then, can I not? No, that sucks because I don't think I actually have a copy of Black or White with me, so I'm gonna have to wait till I get back. But you have 100 boxes on the Pokemon, which is quite cool, and you can just transfer them to Pokemon X and Y. It's quite cool how they've done that, because I remember when I was a kid, I felt quite bad. Because obviously, yeah, when it came to transferring your Game Boy Pokemon over to Game Boy Advance, I don't think there was any way to do that. I'm actually just going to search it now, because I'm curious to see, is there any way to transfer Game Boy to Game Boy Advance? So we're going to transfer Game Boy to Game Boy Advanced. because I remember being devastated when I was a child that I was no longer able to transfer my Pokemon to the Generation 3 games. And apparently, I'm reading here, it was due to a data structure without the Pokemon stats are calculated, so it was messed up. None of them can't be done, so you couldn't transfer from Gold to Game Boy Advance. That was pretty heartbreaking for me as a young child. It's pretty bad moving their part, but I guess they had to overhaul the entire thing because that was a generation that's special. What was it? EVs came in, wasn't it? Gen 3, so obviously they couldn't have done that the way they wanted to, which is rather annoying. But we're here now in Gen 6. They seem to have covered it, and I think the Pokémon service actually went pretty smoothly, bar. It sounds like a good idea, bar the actual huge delay there was on Christmas Day. I knew a few friends who were actually planning to transfer a lot of Pokemon on. I remember one of them texting me, they were like, yeah, they just pulled Pokebank off the e-store. Yep, so that was pretty unfortunate, but you learn from your mistakes, don't you? And I didn't know. Apparently a lot of people got a 3DS and Pokemon for Christmas. Here we are in the Ironworks Chamber, which is the Iron Chamber as you would expect. And I don't really have a fire Pokemon, but I do have Flygon, who can dig up a lot of people. So we're gonna try and... Oh, it isn't the Ironworks Chamber, is it? No, it's the Flood Chamber. Damn it, I'm not even concentrating today, guys. I'm sorry, I'm like staring at the screen. My eyes are like half closed. But this is Cybold, I believe, who is the Water Master. Cybold, the Water Master. And he likes to use water Pokemon. Apparently he is also a chef in his free time, by the way. If you have read up on the Pokemon story. He is a chef in his free time and he enjoys cooking. So there we are. One thing I was disappointed there wasn't in this game was a boat. I don't recall there being a boat in Pokemon X or Y, is there? Because in the Gen 1 game there was a boat, in the Gen 2 there was a boat, in Gen 3 there was a boat. Can't remember if there wasn't down and brown stuff though. They need to bring back boats in Pokemon and airplanes. Like there's so many airports around it, but you can't even get on any of them. Quite strange, actually, quite strange. Because who wouldn't want a bottle in the air? Like, how does that even work? How does that even work? I'm not sure. Speaking of those trading restrictions they had from the original games, that got me thinking if there is ever going to be a Ruby and Sapphire remake, because a lot of people have been asking for one. But the only reason they remade Heart Gold, and the only reason they remade personally I think the only reason they remade Gold and Silver was so you could actually trade Pokemon from Gen 2 to the other generations, because obviously if they didn't make those remakes of Gen 1 and Gen 2, then there was some unobtainable Pokemon, so that was quite interesting. Obviously those remakes did help quite a lot, and you can pretty much obtain the majority of Pokemon in the wild now. Ooh, I'm tired. But with Ruby you can trade Ruby to Pokemon, what is it? You can trade Ruby to Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and then you can trade Diamond and Pearl to Black and Black 2, and then you can trade those to the Pokebank, and then you can withdraw them from Pokemon Y. So anything from Gen 3 onwards can be traded to them. I remember trading my Espeon from Pokemon XD over an Umbreon. That was quite cool, but that was probably the only trade I did. I actually remember getting XD in Coliseum. It was actually a few days before my birthday, and I wasn't actually allowed to do anything. Also, this is quite a tragic moment in my life. Here, watch this. So we go for the kill on the Gyarados, and then I think I'm going to outspeed him. Wax on the full restore, no problem. Hit him where the rock slide. I was going to kill him there, but then he goes. Light screen wears off. I go back in for it, and he uses the Ice Fang. The Flygon dies. No, Flygon, you were my friend. You were my friend. And unfortunately, Flygon has passed away. So, Meowstic, get out there and finish the job. Yep. One of our oldest Pokemon has sadly passed away. And obviously quite a traumatic experience for me having, having Flygon away since we had him since he was a child. But What can you do? What can you do, guys? Not very much. Not very much. Anyway, I actually have seen on the GTS there is what was that? I was seeing some of the, not GTS, sorry, the Wonder Trade. I was on my other file on my Pokemon Y, and I was trading a few random Pokemon over, and there seemed to be quite a lot of new Pokemon on there. So I assume quite a lot of people did get, did get a lot of those out there. So, what else is happening in the Pokemon universe lately? I know I'm not commentating on the gameplay, but I can't really do post commentary because I already know what's gonna happen, and I can't really just go like. So I'm just checking on the Pokemon subreddit right now if anything's happened. Let's see. Let us see. There's a Pokemon drinking game here, if that counts. I'm not really sure, but I'll carry on. Carry on. We'll carry on. What else am I gonna say? After I do this, after I do this let's play, I was thinking of the Pixelmon stuff. A lot of people seem to be interested in that, but my only concern is I'm not too sure. I'm not too sort of clued in on the whole Pixelmon thing. Pokemon in Minecraft, by the way. So what I am thinking is, what is it they actually do? Like, from what I can see, you can battle people. You can trade. You can battle. You'll catch every. I think they have 200 odd Pokemon in there, and what was I going to put forward there? See, my man's getting awful now. My man is getting awful. But I completely forgot what I was talking about. I honestly swear, I'm slowly going down the pipes, guys. Slowly going down the pipes. Okay, so we were talking about Pixelmon, that was it. So, I know you can catch everything, but is there like randomly generated gyms or randomly generated trainers or anything? Because I kind of think just going around and catching Pokemon would be quite boring, I don't know whether that would be good or bad, but I guess I do it in the main Pokemon games anyway. I saw someone actually put Mewtwo on Wonder Trade as well today. I'm reading that on the subreddit. Like, the most rare Pokemon I put on was that Xerneas, was it? Xerneas. I need to go and catch Mewtwo, by the way, and I also need to go and catch what's his name? Zygarde. I think I still haven't caught my legendary Pokemon, but legendary bird, I should say, but I will get that eventually soon. It will take a while, unfortunately. I'm not sure if I should get it. I'm not sure if I should actually get it in this, because it will take a long time to get. But I might get it or I might not. And apparently, you get a shiny charm if you catch all the Pokemon in the game. Holy crap! I want the shiny charm. Can you actually get a shiny charm? Because I remember you got one in the old games. Increases the likelihood. Increases it just a little bit though. 300%. And you get it after collecting. Okay, I didn't know that. Maybe I can go and catch them all now. Not too sure myself. But let me just check here. Oh, wrong window. So we are still battling. Rosary is just doing the work. Level 67. And in hindsight, I was really over leveled for this, guys. Can I apologize? Can I not? Because I don't know if it was necessarily my fault. Gura. And yes, this is the final battle. I'm only noticing that now. Quite bulky though, Gudra. Whatever happened though, Gumi just became that entire internet meme. Sort of died down now a little bit, but still, it is quite cool. Gumi. It's Gumi time. Oh yeah. Gudra was a cool Gudra doesn't look like a serious dragon. It's like you got Barney and put him in a Pokemon game and said, "Hey, a wild Barney appeared." You don't know who's going to take that Pokemon seriously. Now, this Gardevoir was quite scary for me. Got a huge buff, the Mega Gardevoir. How was I happy with the Mega Pokemon this generation though? I mean, most of them were actually quite cool, but I think some of them I really didn't like, you know? Like Mega Scizor looks horrible. Mega Pinsir doesn't look that great. Pinsir doesn't look that great. Kind of disappointed by the lack of other starter Megas, like what happened to Mega Feraligatr or Mega Sceptile, you know, even though Blaziken got a Mega. Maybe they'll add them in future DLC. And I know Game Freak have already said that they do not encourage the use of paid DLC, so if we ever do get something like that, it will be in the future and for free. Although one has to wonder what they're working on in their headquarters right now. Like, you know, they're probably working on the next game or the next game after that. Probably have a team dedicated to like Pokemon Z, and then a team dedicated to like Pokemon X squared and Y squared. I don't know, but there you go, we beat her. That was pretty easy. We are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. I'll save your ears from any more torture and shut up singing now. Again, there's that freaking futuristic technology. They am going straight up to the sky, and I was actually really disappointed by the Pokemon sort of Elite Four music. You know, not the music, but when you put your Pokemon into the thing, into the machine and adds them, you get a little tune that goes do 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 do. And I think the best one of those was in the Gold and Silver or Ruby and Sapphire. It's actually quite a good theme, but I don't really like this one. Look at those balls, though. They seem so much bigger on there. At least they have the customized balls there as well. Hall of Fame. Meowstic. My starter Pokemon, she made it. Vaporeon. She was awesome. Rosaria joined the party at the last minute. Flygon, my friend. You will be missed. Gallade, who did absolutely nothing. Screw you, Gallade. Togekiss, the Beast, the one, the only, and me. Me, the league champion. Well done, me. As I look around me and all my Pokemon are facing me, we are the champions of the Pokemon world. And then you get this cutscene. Like, why would crowds of people gather to celebrate the champion? Like, is there like no other Pokemon League champions? You know, how often is there a new champion crowned? Only when I play the game. And look at that walk. It looks so weird. Hey, I'm the champion. Let's walk. Ooh. And then look at Coconut Head there behind me. Look at the way they're walking. Look at such a weird walk. Why the hell is Coconut Head on here? What did he do? I don't think he actually done anything. And the professor's there as well. Hey, I did nothing. I sent these kids out on a dangerous journey, which they could have been killed on. But hey, ha ha ha. I'm just going to be here and then take all the glory. Ha ha ha. Sycamore. The honor of Kalos. And it has an Eiffel Tower on it. He's so proud of me. Thank you. Thank you, Professor. I'm really, really happy. Thanks. Thank you. No problem, mate. No problem. What did Tierno do? Like, he didn't even deserve it, so I don't know why he's there. And there he is, AZ. And that was one thing I really didn't like about this game. AZ, he didn't even seem to fit into the plot. Like, the only thing he did was make the Master Weapon. But even then, like, it was really like, I don't know, it wasn't really implemented well. And AZ, I honestly thought it was Professor Oak at one point. But I kind of wish that, like, there is no point in me battling him at the end of the game. I wish to know where the trainer is. What is the point? Doesn't really tell you, but I will tell you some facts, right? This is actually quite a good story. So, AZ is apparently... Actually, you know what? I actually saw another theory that AZ was the person from Pokémon X and Colosseum, but I don't think so. So, AZ is apparently 3,000 plus years old, and you'll notice the Pokemon he has in this battle are actually quite specifically chosen for him. So, Torkoal is a tortoise, and obviously you guys know tortoises can live for centuries, so, you know, that's why he's there. He's obviously not dead. The next person he sent out is Golurk. Apparently Golurk was a prehistoric Pokemon that has been talked about since, you know, the prehistoric ages, I guess. I think the last Pokemon he has is Sigilyph, which is that flying Pokemon against another mystical Pokemon. which is another prehistoric Pokemon. So this is Pokemon. That's his Pokemon. But if you search AZ Theories on YouTube, well, AZ Theories Pokemon, I guess, you'll get a whole list of things on the Reddit, Pokemon Reddit, and they're linking him to like Anne from the Pokemon Black and White games, and Anne's father, which is quite interesting. All of these, and apparently AZ is a king, and Anne is royalty. So someone also said they also hope the next Pokemon game will be called Pokemon AZ. Get it? Pokemon A, Pokemon Z, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. So this is a pretty easy battle for me. Nothing too challenging. Again, if I lost Pokemon here, it'd be pretty embarrassing, but I didn't. Don't know why I was waiting around here, but there's lots of fan theories which I like to speculate about, like someone was talking about how AZ represented like a like an ancient sort of fan that didn't actually play the games anymore. There we go, we beat him, and all of a sudden his Floatet comes down from the sky, and there's a theory that this Floatet will be given out as like a mystery event Pokemon one day, because if you look at it, it has a unique color scheme that isn't really available in the game. You can't get this one in the game. It isn't a shiny color scheme. It isn't anything else. It's just his unique Floatet. Like, I don't know, it's one of a kind apparently. I guess you gain that color when you're revived from the dead, but there he is there. Look at it. Somehow comes down from the heavens like a miracle. Oh, it's me. It's me. I can fly. He can fly. He can fly. He can fly. He can fly. There he is there. His friend. The immortal Floatet. It's so small, isn't it? It isn't even that big. Such a weird Pokemon though, isn't it? He falls to his knees. My Pokemon. Where have you been? Floette. It's been 3,000 years. How do you disappear for 3,000 years? Like, what significance did me beating him in a Pokemon battle have for Floatet to appear? I'm not sure. What was it waiting for? What was it waiting for, Sycamore? You gonna tell me? Waiting for him to return to the man he was, the man who loved Pokemon. So why did me defeating him in a battle trigger that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but there you go. There you go. Very nice. And so the credits roll. And that is the end of Pokemon X and Y. Hurrah! So, I think next time I'm going to go and catch those legendaries that I haven't caught. So join me then and we'll trade those off. And I think that's all there is to do in the game. So, again, Fletchling, what a badass. Until next time, my friends, this is Paul, signing out. Bye-bye.